There you go. Michael's recording, Aurora's recording. I will record as well. We have multiple recordings. All right. Now, I've met all of you people, but I also need to meet two other important people, Alfredo and Guinevere Labrador. Are those people standing next to you, Aurora? All right. And who are they? What's their relationship to you?
Is my father.
Your stepfather?
No, father. My real
father. Okay. So I've got a father and a stepmother. Was that what I heard?
No. No, my parents.
They're your parents. All right. We'll just say parents, and that makes everything else easier. Let me pull this up again. Make sure I have that right. 2, 5, 1, 6, 8, 7. Okay. So they're both Labradors now, but okay, here we go. Yeah, we have Alfredo and okay, so I have as your mother's name Nida Perante. Is it actually Genevieve Perante? What should your mother's name be in the record?
Genevieve's the witness.
Yeah.
She's the witness. Okay. All right. Then we've got everything still correct. We're in excellent shape. All right. So Genevieve and Alfredo. Yeah. Your job as the witnesses are to pay attention. Here, Michael and Aurora say they actually want to marry each other. And then I'll check in with you later in the ceremony, make sure you heard it all. And if you did, then we can, then I'll make sure that your names are typed correctly on the wedding certificate before we're done with the call. All right, that sounds perfect. And I'm guessing that they're not formal witnesses, but Michael, who are those two people there behind you?
They're my two sons. To my right is Liam, and to my left is Lachlan.
Well, wonderful. I'm glad that you are there standing there next to your father. I don't know that there are any other best men a person could have than his own son.
Thank you.
All right. Well, here's how the ceremony is going to work. I've got a little speech that I give at the beginning, and then I finally get around to asking the important questions. You take her to be your wife, and you take him to be your husband. And you can answer those questions with I do or yes or whatever you'd like to say. And then will you be exchanging rings as a part of today's ceremony? Do you have wedding rings that we're going to work into the ceremony, or are we going to save those?
Yes.
All right, have the rings handy.
Yep.
It's a little bit awkward, but I'll show you what we'll do. And then the next question is, have either of you prepared your own vows you would like to say today?
Yes.
Wonderful. Then I'll give you a chance to say your vows. And then I always like to impart this little bit of advice. If it's not already a part of your vows, I strongly suggest that you say, I love you. I love you is a pretty important thing to say on your wedding day. And it's an important thing to say all of the other days of your marriage as well. And this is why. Happy marriages don't just automatically happen on their own. Happy marriages require both of you to invest in the relationship. And you make those investments every time you serve one another, maybe make a sacrifice for one another, look out for your partner's happiness more than your own. Every time you apologize, every time you forgive, every time you're patient, every time you're kind. And if this list is starting to sound like hard work, well, welcome to married life. That's what you're getting into. But that's okay, because all of this hard work is number one, the price that must be paid if you want a happy marriage in return. And number two, all of the hard work becomes easier and your motivation to do it increases when you love each other. And when you remember that you love each other and why you love each other, because you both go out of your way to show that love to one another. So say I love you, show I love you, and that way you can both feel loved. And when you both know you're loved, it's easier to put in the work. When you're both putting in the work, it increases the opportunities for happiness. All right, and then after you say whatever you need to say, that's when I'll check in with the witnesses, make sure they heard it all. And if they did, I can then pronounce you. That'll be the end of the ceremony. And then we will immediately work on your wedding certificate. Sound like a plan? All right. And then again, I got confused earlier, but now that my head's straightened out, Aurora, You've got one of your witnesses is Alfredo, and he's your father, correct?
Yes.
And the other witness is Genevieve, and she is your
Sister.
sister. All right, Genevieve, are you an older sister or a younger sister?
Younger.
But you're still 18 years of age or older?
No, I'm 25 years old.
That perfectly qualifies you. All right, we are in great shape. Let me just do something here. There we go. We are good. All right. Well, Aurora and Michael, during this very unique time in our world's history, that's created a unique setting to this important chapter in your personal history. You have invited me as your officiant, friends and family on the call, and even yourselves to be safely social distanced from one another, but still gathered together in the same Zoom meeting so that we can all be here to unite Michael William Martin and Maria Aurora Ferrante Labrador in marriage. No matter where you are located throughout the world, I welcome you to the historic Utah County Courthouse here in the city of Provo, state of Utah, United States of America. My location here in the city of Provo is the host location for the ceremony, and that's what's establishing the jurisdiction to use your Utah County issued marriage licenses. I think we can all agree that this is not perhaps the ideal setting for a wedding ceremony, but let the novelty not remind you of the fact that you are apart, but remind you of the things that bring you together. Foremost among them, the power of love, that Michael and Aurora will always bring the two of you together, even and especially when it feels like there are other forces that are beyond your control that are keeping you apart. We have also learned through living through a pandemic that life is an adventure full of twists and turns and ups and downs, plenty of surprises. Adventures can get scary when you're alone. So it is good that you have found one another and chosen one another to be companions on the adventure of life. With my words to set the stage, Michael William Martin, do you willingly take Maria Aurora Ferrante Labrador to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Yes, I do.
Wonderful. And Maria Aurora Ferrante Labrador, do you willingly take Michael William Martin to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Yes, I do.
All right. Here's what I'm asking you to do next, and I'll use my ring as the example. Take the wedding rings that you have and hold them up to the camera. And again, the closer you can put them up there, the better. Almost like you are handing them to one another. And now you can take them apart, take them away from one another and place them on your own hands. And I know that that's not nearly as romantic as placing them on one another's, but you'll get a chance to recreate this moment when you are together again. All right, I saw rings on both of your fingers. I'm going to move back to Michael. It is now your turn to look through your camera that connects you to the eyes of your beautiful bride and to share with her the vows you have prepared and any other feelings of your heart on your wedding day.
Well, me and we've been together for 5 years, and I feel that our relationship and our love has really increased during that time, and it's proven through time, and it can't be broken. So, you know, I really love you for that. But really important to me is that I'll have respect for our families, and especially for you, Mian. And this will be our bond, and this will be our freedom. So, Mian, get set for the great journey ahead, a wonderful life in a family environment with yourself, Ali, and Liam and Lachlan. I love you so much, Mian. Thank you.
Beautiful. And now, Mian, you get to look through your camera into the face of your handsome groom and share with him the vows you've prepared and any other feelings of your heart on your wedding day.
I just read it.
Go ahead and read it.
to my baby, to my madam, to the man that I truly love. Way back on 2016, I met the love of my life online, and I cannot believe we're getting married online as well. I'm so excited to start a new chapter in life with you, Ellie, Liam, and Lachlan. Despite this pandemic and the struggles we've been through, you made this possible of us being officially family. I promise to make you smile and laugh every day, to keep you happy and loved. I will not get tired of our chicas and gossip. From this day forward, I will do my best to keep this family happy. I thank you for accepting me and my flaws and for loving Ellie just like your own daughter. I hope we reunite soon, and I cannot wait for all of us to be together. I love you so much, madam.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, Liam. I love
All
you.
right. I now need to ask Alfredo and Genevieve, did you hear Michael and Meehan say they wanted to marry each other?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Genevieve, you heard it, and Alfredo, you heard it? All right. Well, here's what all of that means. Meehan and Michael, you have chosen to say yes to one another. Your witnesses have said yes, that you've said yes. That makes it my distinct pleasure to be able to say, by virtue of the authority vested in me, by the laws of the state of Utah, from where I am hosting this ceremony, I now pronounce you Michael William Martin and Maria Aurora Perante Labrador, husband and wife, legally and lawfully married. You may now blow each other kisses as husband and wife.
Mr. Brian.
Oh, and what a great family with all of you there. All right, I'm going to take a few minutes to work on your wedding certificate. While I do that, everybody else on the call, microphone and congratulate the happy couple.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Paul and me. Congratulations.
Thank you, Murray.
Yep.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, DJ.
Welcome to you.
Yeah, hi.
I want to say something.
You got plenty of photos?
Maybe
Yeah.
Video.
she have a message for you.
Okay, yeah, she can say, yeah.
Congratulations from Denmark.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, John. Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah,
Mom and Dad, I am so happy.
there is a lot of Danish people in Utah.
Lily on the screen for me.
I hope we will be happy today, and
But
I will be a good girl. I love you, Mom and Dad.
Thank you, Ellie.
All right, that was wonderful to hear from your daughter. I don't normally hear from the flower girls, but that was excellent. All right, I've just got a little bit more typing to do here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you what I've got going on here. Your name's up here at the top. I made the changes to your parents' names. I've got Claire Hickey and Nida Perante. Are those both correct?
Yes.
Okay. My information as the officiant is here in the middle, and I'm just double checking that I didn't commit any typos. My information looks good. I have civil authority. This is a trick question, but I will ask it anyway. Michael, what is today's date?
The 5th of June.
It is the 5th of June in Australia and probably also in the Philippines. However, since you were married in Provo, Utah, I have to put that you were married on the 4th of June. But here's what I would recommend. The 4th of June again, because that's my date in the city where you were married. Again, my location is the host location, my place, my time, my date. So for the rest of your lives, on the 4th day of June, go out to dinner and celebrate your legal anniversary. And then on the 5th of June, go out to breakfast and celebrate your real anniversary. And it will remind you of the time that you stayed up late or got up insanely early to get married in Provo, Utah. All right, Alfredo and Genevieve, are your names spelled correctly in the way you would like them to appear on the wedding license? Okay. And Alfredo, yours is correct? All right.
Yes.
Okay, then I check the box that says that I am authorized to perform weddings. I check the other box that says that there were 2 witnesses to the wedding. I then get to sign my name on a keyboard, and with a few clicks of the mouse, your marriage, I call it Meanne, is now on record with the Utah County Clerk's Office. Even as we speak, digital copies of your marriage certificates are going through our blockchain technology, putting on some cybersecurity seals, and you'll receive those in your emails in a matter of minutes. Will you also be needing apostilles for your wedding certificates to use in the Philippines and in Australia? Do you know if you'll need to need an apostille?
Can you send that through? Or
So here's the way that the apostille works. It has to be done by a different government office, but we have a tool on our website under the Certified Copies tool. So you click on Certified Copies, search it by your name, find your record, and there's a button that says Order an Apostille. Rather than sending paper documents to you that you then send back to the United States to get apostilled, we will send it from our office to the Lieutenant Governor's office. They will put the apostille stamp on it and then send it the rest of the way to you in whatever shipment you request and pay for. So just wanted to let you know that on our website is all set up for you to order the apostille directly from us. And again,
Okay,
we can't do that, but we can start the process.
okay, yes, good.
That's how that works. All
Okay.
right, any other questions for me today?
No, well, thank you very much, Russ. Yeah.
You are most welcome.
Yeah.
With that, normally I wish the 2 of you for the bride and the groom, but in this case, it looks like there are 3 children. So I need to wish the 5 of you all of the happiness this world has in store for you, and then just a little bit more.
Thank you very much, Russ. Yeah.
You are most welcome. And to everyone on the call, have a wonderful and a safe day.
Okay, thank you, Russ. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. Okay,
Goodbye.
bye-bye.